Hi, this is Jenny and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited to show you some of the places in Victoria. I live in Melbourne and recently region of Victoria has opened up again, and I think we're all really excited just to kind of discover our home and discover Australia. So today I'm going to take you guys out on a day trip to the Yarra Ranges and Dandenong Ranges. Get your energy ready, get a snack, get a cup of coffee, put on your best walking shoes, and we are going to go on a little holiday ourselves. But first off, I want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring today's video, which is so exciting because I watched so many of my favorite YouTubers work with them, and I've definitely used my free trial and perhaps my dad's free trial. So I've been trolling through the classes over the past few months, and I took Amelia Setska's iPhone photography, how to shoot and edit conceptual photos on your iPhone, because this year I wanted to take my social media a little bit more seriously, and for sponsorships as well I wanted to take like better quality content. So I think that one was really good for me because it was iPhone based, and also because it was really bite-sized chunks. The whole course is just under 2 hours, but her videos were about 3 to 4 minutes long, so I could just watch 2 or 3 like on a lunch break or a couple before bed. Next on my list I have, a lot of you will be interested, Plants at Home by Christopher Griffin, how to choose the right plants for your space and how to look after them because I want me babies to thrive. So it's an online learning community for creatives, by creatives. Every course is run by professionals in their own field. You can do anything from like marketing, web development, creative writing, photography. So if you've been interested in learning something creatively, or you want to hone in your skills or develop more, it's a really great place to join, and there's thousands of classes. And it's made specifically for learning, and there will be no distractions, meaning no ads, and it's less than $10 a month if you do an annual subscription. But I've got a link in the description box down below, and the first 1,000 people who click it will get a free premium trial, which means you can watch all the premium classes, every course available, and unlimited time to watch as well. Good morning. Today we are in the car on our way to the Yarra Ranges. The Yarra Ranges Tourism has planned us a very jam-packed fun day of tourist kind of activities and ways to discover the Yarra Ranges for their Find Yourself campaign. Now the first stop is Cherry Hill Orchards, which I'm so excited about. Something about picking your own berries, paying for it, and then eating it is just so rewarding. I think the orchard has been around for 80 years, and it's kind of what started the whole Cherry Hill area, so that's going to be very exciting to see. And I saw photos of it from the start of spring, and they had beautiful cherry blossoms, so maybe next year when it's open, then you can go view the blossoms before you go pick the cherries. Also, the tip is to try a cherry ice cream. We're here! Very busy, so definitely pre-book your tickets online before you come so you don't miss out. Whoa. We got our bucket.
Hello. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good things. It's called 6 to 8 kilograms of cherries, so don't fill it up. And then we're gonna take the bus to go up. Look, there's like a little ice cream van. This is where the cafe is. We have cherry picking tips and tricks. The color, the stem, the feel, and the freshness. We've got cherry rose cider. Cherish.
So you have your cherry with the stem. You want to keep the stem on so you can keep your cherry fresh.
So we've got to go for the darker, the sweeter, and take it from the stem. You got some? Wow, the perfect cherry. And this is how you get the lipstick. Look at my lips.
No, thank you.
Whoa. They're like grapes almost. Look at this bunch here. Quadruple. Very nice. Got exactly 1 kilogram of cherries. We are at our next stop, and we are at Mary Eats Cake for high tea. Dun, 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 dun. And pour the tea. also got a lovely cheese board as well. We just finished high tea. We are stuffed full. They even brought out a cheese board at the end. I've got my coffee to go, and they've organized this very well because now we are going to 2 gardens. We're going to the Alfred Nicholas Memorial Garden, and then we are going to a botanic garden afterwards. So plenty of walking, plenty of time for us to digest, and then we're going on the Puffing Billy.
Where are we going?
We're gonna go here. This is a nice place for a picnic. Although we had Alfred Nicholas Memorial Garden and they said to bring walking shoes, which I did because it is a short but steep walk down. We're trying to find a lake. I'll let you know if we make it there. Oh, is that a little, what, echidna? How cute. Oh, there you go. Hi. So we just finished at the Alfred Nicholas Memorial Gardens, and they were definitely right when they said to bring proper walking shoes because going down is all fun on the slope, but when we had to come back up, every part of my body was aching. I wanted to take a break. It was only like a 700-meter distance, but that incline was intense. But the lake at the bottom was so gorgeous. We saw some people having picnics there. There were a lot of doggies there. There were so many baby ducklings because it's spring and all summer now, and all the babies were there. So it'd be lovely to go down there and sit around the lake for a picnic if you have time. Now we are on our way to the next gardens. We're going to the Dandenong Ranges Botanical Gardens, which is filled with gorgeous florals. So I'm very excited to see that, and we'll have a costume change as well. So we are now, I got a moustache. So we are now inside the Botanical Gardens. We realized we came a little later in the season because spring has just finished and it would have been so beautiful. We can see some of the remnants of the flowers, but we do have some beautiful hydrangeas in bloom. So I guess it depends on what season and what month you come here. It'll look very different, which is good because you can come multiple times, but very nice and green. And I think you can see some of the hydrangeas down there. But this is what it looks like when I think the azaleas and the rhododendrons maybe are in full bloom. Wow. But this is still a stunning view. Welcome to Puffing Billy. So the last time I was on the Puffing Billy was probably when I was a toddler. Like, I understand now you can't put your legs out, obviously for safety reasons, but I remember sitting on like the windowsill. My mum was like holding on to my jacket for dear life. This Kiwi person, he's born in New Zealand. He's never been on the Puffing Billy, so today he's gonna have a cultural experience. So I'm guessing we're at Emerald Station and we are going to Lakeside Station, and then we'll come back again. That was a really long day, but I wanted to show as much as possible in the Yarra Ranges and Dandenong Ranges, and thank you so much to Yarra Ranges Tourism for making that amazing itinerary for me, because half the places I never even heard of. If anything, I like when you go and you plan it out, maybe give yourself a little bit more time in the cherry picking fields. It's got an hour and a half there, but we took mini buses out to the further orchard, so depending where you're picking from, the mini buses took about 10 minutes, but we had to wait for each one to come, and they would be at like 15-minute intervals. So I feel like we were only really picking for about 20-ish minutes, and then we spent about like 40-ish minutes on and off the mini buses and waiting, and I didn't get to pick enough cherries. I wish I picked 1 more kilogram. Also for the park, so we went to Alfred Nicholas Memorial Garden and the Dandenong Ranges Botanic Park. I think the Dandenong Ranges Botanic Park was beautiful, but I would really love to see it when it's in full bloom as well. So I'd check on the website and see which flowers are blooming during when, and it's a place where you can visit multiple times because every time you go There'll be different flowers in bloom. It'll look different. It'll be different colors. I think choose one or the other between the parks, just because we were like a little rushed. Probably we spent about 20-ish minutes at each park. So if you want like a nice place to picnic next to a little lake, I would say Alfred Gardens was so like whimsical, so beautiful. That lake with the trees going down, the little baby ducklings, a little picnic there would have been so romantic. Dandenong Ranges Botanical Park also has a lake there as well. It's just a bit more like vast and open, whereas the Memorial Gardens was kind of like more windy and a bit more steep. And also Puffing Billy, it was raining so hard just as we boarded the Puffing Billy, but when you go to Lakeside, you have an hour there. We spent the hour like huddling in the tuck shop eating hot chips because it was so cold and windy and raining, but there is a lake there because duh, Lakeside, and you can rent a paddle boat and you can boat around, get some exercise in before you step back on the train. It's a 55-minute journey each way, so that will take up like a 3 to 4 hour chunk of your day. So maybe like if you do the Puffing Billy, do one more other activity. But yes, thank you so much for joining me on a day out in regional Victoria. If you're also from Melbourne, let me know where else I should visit, and I hope you guys have a wonderful festive season. And if you get a little bored or you want to do a little side project, learn something, don't forget, link is in the description box for Skillshare. First 1,000 subscribers to click will receive that. Thank you so much for watching today's video. This is my Instagram, this is my Weibo, and this is my podcast with my friend Bebe. I'll see you guys next time. 5 more sleeps to Christmas!